The first stop in the courts, where the High Court has dismissed the NPP's injunction application seeking to halt the July 11th election rerun in the Ablekuma North constituency. In an ex-parte application, the party sought to restrain the Electoral Commission from proceeding with the rerun in 19 out of 281 polling stations following a dispute over the outcome. Lawyers for the NPP's parliamentary candidate, Akua AFriyie, asked the court to grant a 10-day injunction against the EC pending the determination of a substantive case. Akua AFriyie filed the legal action despite her party's decision not to participate in the upcoming election. Court correspondent Lord Edward Sare is joining us with some details of this latest development. Lord, good afternoon. Talk to us about what went down in court today.
Right, Kemini. So, lead counsel for Akua AFriyie was Gary Namako, and he argued in court that he wanted the 10-day injunction on the exercise, which is due on Friday, because, according to him, the Electoral Commission has been consistent in their communications, press releases, and even a briefing in Parliament when Deputy Dr. Basari came to the floor, as can you recall, when he told the House that they are not going to have a rerun because there are only 3 outstanding polling stations yet to be collated, and indeed asked for security for them to complete this exercise. And so he was surprised when the Electoral Commission now turned around to indicate that there were 19 outstanding polling stations, for which reason they wanted to carry out the rerun. He presented his affidavit in support, buttressing, also added his exhibit showing the press releases that the Electoral Commission had indicated all these. So that is the point that this is not a case that the Electoral Commission should be made to continue or go ahead with the rerun on Friday. But after listening to his argument, the judge in the matter, Justice Ablekuma North, indicated that indeed he dismissed this, but indicated that if Akua AFriyie in the end wins the substantive, the government, the position to adequately compensate her in damages in case she should win the case. And so this was basically the thrust of what happened in court today. I chased down Gary and even Akua to take their thoughts and essentially their reaction, but none of them were willing to speak to us. Gary, as you see, he just walked right straight to his vehicle and then left the court premises. So basically, that's what happened in court today.
I see. So she didn't get the opportunity to let the press know how she felt about the court's ruling?
Not at all, but from his countenance, he wasn't a pleased man, I should say. He was very upset with what the decision of the court is, especially because the substantive case, which is the Rerun, is still pending. And so we're looking at how things will pan out in case that is granted. But like the judge had indicated, if Akua AFriyie is substantive, he's saying that the arm of government is well positioned to compensate it. You see how even that will pan out. But when it comes to Akua AFriyie, I've told her to the car park, trying to get her to talk. Some of the people around her trying to stop me and all that. But even she herself, she didn't look like a happy person at all. She was a mix of emotions, mostly negative emotions, because she appeared upset and not someone that was ready to talk at all. Despite the fact that I posed a number of questions to her about what she thought about it, looking at the fact that they submitted enough evidence on the floor of Parliament with the exhibit and affidavit in support to buttress that interim injunction that we are seeking.
I see. So Lord, explain to us, in the scheme of things, as far as legal proceedings are concerned, the Electoral Commission has the all clear to organize the rerun on Friday?
Indeed, Kemi, as it stands now, with this injunction application has been dismissed, they have the green light to go ahead with the rerun on Friday without any friction or tension whatsoever. And I mean, we still do not know when the case for that substantive case is going to be heard, because there's no hearing notice, or the State Court hasn't given a date for the hearing of that criminal.
Very well, we'll leave it here. Thank you so much for talking to us. Lord Edu Asare is our court correspondent. To move away